Hi, second grade. Okay, today we're going to be doing chapter 5, lesson 4. You're going to need to turn to page 316. We're going to start with the short video explaining what we will be doing today.
Problem-solving strategy. Use logical reasoning. The number on Eva's house is a 3-digit number. The sum of the 3 digits is 7. 2 of the digits are even numbers. The middle digit is 1. The first digit is less than the last digit. What is Eva's house number? First, we need to understand the problem. What do we know? Eva's house is a 3-digit number. The sum of the 3 digits is 7. 2 digits are even numbers. The middle digit is 1. The first digit is less than the last digit. What do we need to find? What is Eva's house number? Now we need to make a plan. We can solve the problem by using logical reasoning. Let's solve the problem. We know the middle digit is 1, so we can put a 1 in the middle spot. We know the sum of the digits is 7, and that 1 digit is 1. 7 minus 1 is 6. The sum of the first digit and the last number must equal 6. We know that 3 plus 3 equals 6. We know that both numbers are even, and the first digit is less than the last digit. Since 3 and 3 are odd numbers and they are equal, they are not the correct numbers. 2 plus 4 equals 6. 2 is less than 4. So Eva's house number is 2, 1, 4. Now check your answer. Is your answer reasonable? How do you know? We can add Eva's house numbers to see if they equal 7. 2 plus 1 plus 4 equals 7. The middle digit is 1, and the first digit is less than the third digit. Our answer is reasonable.
Okay, so that is what we will be doing today. I like to think of these as riddles. Okay, so we're taking each little clue and we're trying to figure out the number that they are asking us for. So if we look at page 316, we're going to look at this first problem. We're going to skip 315 because that was the problem that they did in our video. Okay, so we're on page 316 and it says, the number of dogs at the shelter is a 2-digit odd number. It is more than 80. The tens digit is less than the ones digit. The sum of the digits is 17. How many dogs are at the shelter? Okay, so you have to take it one step at a time. So our first part tells us that it is 2 digits. The next step tells us that it is an odd number. So if it's an odd number, we know that the number in the ones place has to be odd. So we know this number right here has to be an odd number. An even number is any number you hear when you skip count by 2. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay? An odd number is any number that you don't hear when you do that. So that would be 1, 3, 9, 5, or 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay? Next, it says it is more than 80. So we know that this number has to be more than 80. And then the last thing we hear, no, the second to last thing we hear is the tens digit is less than the ones digit. So this number is less than, no, the tens digit is less than the ones digit. And the sum of the digits equals 17. So we need to find 2 numbers that add up to 17. Okay, but they have to be 2 one-digit numbers. So the only 2 that I can think of are the numbers 8 and 9. Those 2 numbers, if you add them together, would give you the sum of 17. So now let's go back and look at our other clues. It says that it has to be an odd number. So that means this number right here has to be odd. Okay, this number right here. So we know that this number has to be 9 then, because 9 is the odd number. It says it is more than 80, but we're not finished yet. So we're going to look at the next one. It says the tens digit is less than the ones digit. So the tens digit is less than the ones digit. So this number needs to be less than this number. So is 8 less than 9? Yes. Okay. So now we know that our number is 89. So let's go back and check. Is it a 2-digit number? Yes. Is it an odd number? Yes. It ends in 9. Is it more than 80? Yes. It's 89. So that's more than 80. The tens digit is less than the ones digit. So the tens, 88 is less than the ones digit, 9. Yes. And the sum of the 2 digits is 17. So we took all of our clues and we solved the riddle of how many dogs are at the shelter. There are 89 dogs. Is it reasonable? Yes, because we went through and we checked off all of our clues to make sure that we followed all of the clues to answer the riddle. All right, let's go on to page 317. We're going to work through number 1 together as well. It says a number has 3 digits. So we're going to start by drawing 3 lines for our 3 digits. The digit in the hundreds place is the difference of 4 and 2. The word difference means that we need to subtract. So what is 4 minus 2? It is 2. So that is the number in the hundreds place, 2. The digit in the tens place, which is right here, is the sum of 2 plus 3. So what is 2 plus 3? 2 plus 3 equals 5. So the number in the tens place is a 5. The last clue they give us is the digit in the ones place, this number right here, is 2 more than the digit in the tens place. So what is 2 more than 5? That would be like doing 2 plus 5. 2 more than 5 is 7. So we solved our riddle. What is the number? The number is 257. All right, let's go on to number 2. Sylvia writes this number. So we're going to write an H. I like to do this too. We're going to write H2O and H2O. And those stand for hundreds, tens, and ones. Okay? So it says Sylvia writes this number, 3 ones, 2 tens, and 7 hundreds. Letty writes this number, 9 ones, 9 tens, and 6 hundreds. Whose number is greater? Explain. So we're going to put our numbers into our H2O, and then we're going to see whose number is bigger. So we're going to start with Sylvia. Sylvia has 3 ones, so we need to put a 3 in the ones place. She has 2 tens, so we need to put a 2 in the tens place. And she has 7 hundreds, so we need to put a 7 in the hundreds place. So Sylvia's number is 723. Okay, now we're going to go on to Letty's number. It says that Letty has 9 in the ones place, so we're going to put a 9 in the ones place. 9 tens, a 9 in the tens place. And 6 hundreds, a 6 in the hundreds place. Okay, so her number, Letty's number, is 699. So our question is, whose number is greater? So Sylvia is our winner here with this. So we're going to write Sylvia. And then you would want to say, because 723 is a larger number than 699. Okay? I'll give you a second to write that. So you're going to say Sylvia has the larger number because 723 is larger than 699. All right, we are going to move on to number 3. Remember, these are just like riddles. We're going to take each clue and we're going to take it step by step to figure out what number they're looking for. So number 3 says, Ruby is trying to solve a number riddle. The digit in the tens place is less than 2. It is an odd number. The number in the hundreds place is greater than 8. The number in the ones place is the sum of 6 and 3. What is the number? So I heard hundreds in there. So that tells me I'm going to have 3 digits. And I'm going to have my H2TO to help. That stands for hundreds, tens, and ones again. And we're going to take it step by step. So our first step is the digit in the tens place is less than 2, and it is an odd number. Well, there are only 2 numbers that are less than 2, and that's 1 and 0. And only one of those numbers is odd, and that number is 1. Okay, so 1 would go in our tens place. The number in the hundreds place is greater than 8. Well, there is only one-digit number that is greater than 8, and that number is 9. We couldn't use the number 10 because if we use 10, then that would make our number a 4-digit number, and we can't do that because they said that they didn't say there was a thousands out here. The number in the ones place is the sum of 6 and 3. And remember, the word sum tells us that we're going to add. So we're going to add 6 plus 3. And what is 6 plus 3? It is 9. So what is the number? The number is 919. All right, when you're finished with that, go ahead and flip to the next page. If you're having trouble keeping up, you can go ahead and pause this video and you can catch up, and then you can restart it if you need to. All right, let's look at number 4. It says, Paco puts pennies into 3 groups. So I drew 3 lines for my 3 groups. He counts 80 pennies in the first group, 3 pennies in the second group, and 500 pennies in the third group. How many pennies does he have? So to me, it looks like they're doing in an expanded form, like we talked about last week, and we're going to need to, or we talked about yesterday, and we're going to need to put it together. So he has 500. He has 500 in one group. He has 80 in another group, and he has 3 in another group. So that's our expanded form, 500 plus 80 plus 3. So we expanded it out, and now we need to put it back together. So that number would be 583 pennies. All right, let's go on to number 5. Robert's family is going to visit his cousins. They will drive for 3 days. I'm going to put 3 lines. Each day, they will drive 60 miles. We're going to do 60 miles for the first day, 60 miles the second day, and 60 miles the third day. The question is, how many miles will they drive in all? Okay, I got a ding ding word in there. In all tells me I need to add. So if I need to add 60 plus 60 plus 60. Remember, when we add our 2-digit numbers, we always start with the ones place. So we're going to take 0 plus 0 plus 0, and that is 0. And then we're going to add the tens place. 6 plus 6 is 12, and 12 plus 6 more is 18. If I don't have another row to regroup to, then I just bring that number down. So how many miles did they travel in all? They traveled 180 miles. Okay, again, if you need to take a break so you can catch up, just press the pause button. I'm going to go on to number 6. This is going to be the last one we do together. Jamie ate 20 cherries on Monday. She ate 20 cherries on Tuesday. She ate 20 cherries on Wednesday. If Jamie continues to eat the same number of cherries on Thursday, how many will she have eaten? So we know on Monday she ate 20. On Tuesday she ate 20. On Wednesday she ate 20. And it says if she continues to eat the same number on Thursday, then we know she ate 20. But that's not the question. The question is, how many will she have eaten? So we need to add 20 plus 20 plus 20 plus 20, just like we did with our 60s. So we're going to do 20 plus 20 plus 20 plus 20. We start with our ones place. 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 0. Sorry about my writing, guys. It's hard to do this sometimes. And then we add our tens place. 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. So we could do skip count 4 times. 2, 4, 6, 8. So how many cherries did they eat in all? She had 80 cherries in all. All right, guys, you are going to go ahead and you're going to finish up your homework on your own. There are 4 problems. There is an example problem on the front. And if you have any questions, you can jump on your Google Meet and ask your teacher. Have a good day, guys. Bye.